Hi everyone, I'm Any New Province, and I just finished up a league with Jeskai tokens. I think it's super cool that a non-blue-black deck can do such interesting things with its graveyard and brainstorm. I'm just here to let you know that you can like the video or subscribe to the channel down below. I'd seriously appreciate it. It's a great way to let me know you've enjoyed everything, and it really encourages me to keep making great Pauper content. While you're down there, you can click on the timestamp in the description to watch whatever match you want. Thank you so much for watching, and enjoy the league. Started off with a good old compulsive turn off the auto yields. No lander. Woo. Discard Battle Screech to hand size. Get there. So starting off the stream tonight, no lander. Sometimes you get to play Magic the Gathering. Oh, sorry, yeah. So the split between Gather the Townsfolk and Rally the Peasants. I think it's for like Echoing Decay and Echoing Truth. Obviously, I have to mulligan this. Oh god, this is really bad too. There's a big Pauper tournament this weekend? Guys, can we keep this? Our opponent kept 7. Like, I don't think we can. Oh god, okay, this is pretty bad, right? Three looks for a land, though. Yeah, you're right. Maybe we keep it. We have 4 untapped white sources, a bunch of Ash Barrens and Evolving Wilds. It's 20 land deck. Let's keep it. Let's keep it. Nice. Got there. Play something I can Firebolt. Give me something. Oh, mono black control. This is gonna suck. Play Mountain. And pass turn. Well, yeah. Seems good. Snap it off. But we never didn't have it, so. All right, let's see what our opponent's on. Oh, God, no, please. Should have played the Chancery. Should have just run it out there, eh? Magic. You're really funny sometimes, Magic. Okay, let's keep going. Yep. We'll discard, I don't know, discard Sacred Cat, I guess. Maybe we'll have a chance of palming it someday. That was pretty good, though. Man, I even love playing against this deck. Sorry for shouting, everyone. Oh, good start, guys. Good start. Good start to the night. Mono black land destruction. You know I'm a fan. I don't know. Maybe we just scoop. I'll play one more turn. I'll play it one more turn. We'll go ahead. Maybe I should just scoop. We'll go ahead and pitch Firebolt. Sacred Cat and Firebolt could be in similar decks. We know what our opponent's on, though. Alright. Alright. I think that's going to be it. Our opponent Night Whispers, draws an extra card. We draw Springleaf Drum. And yeah, that's going to be it. We'll call it right there. 2 attacks. We'll see if we had a land on top. It was a mental note. Okay. Like, what do you do, huh? I don't know if they would have got the picture that we're a token deck, necessarily. Oh yeah, no, Springleaf Drum might be sweet. Springleaf Drum might be good. At least it was fast, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and get in there again. Let's do it one more time, guys. I don't think I haven't tilted that hard that fast in a really long time. Like, that was a very quick pivot into the tilt zone. Apparently, I'm just never gonna draw an opener that I feel like keeping tonight. So we'll just go ahead and mulligan this. Yeah, sure, whatever. They might not be able to beat a Seeker of the Way, but this Azorius Chancery is not hanging out tonight. So we'll go ahead and lead on turn 1 Mountain. If they got a Dark Ritual land destruction spell, we can Lightning Bolt them. Like, this deck is actually very hard on their own life total. We have a lot of inexpensive stuff. Being able to protect a white source is important, so we're going to keep this. And we're not going to run out this white source until we can use it. Sacred Cat. Why would Sacred Cat matter? I kind of wouldn't. What are we looking for otherwise, though? Like Battle Screech? Probably. Looting? Deep Analysis? Pretty much anything but Sacred Cat. So go ahead, run out Mountain. Pass turn. See what our opponents got. Turn 1 LD or what? They kept 7, so I'd be shocked if they didn't somehow have it. All right, they're going to give us a draw step. We're drawing lands. That's ideal. We'll play Seeker of the Way. Pass the turn. It's so risky to play a Karoo land, though. They're going to Edict away Seeker. Okay. Battle Screech. Yikes. Well, I mean, if we're going down swinging. We'll pick up our white source. That's what we like to protect the most. And if they want to destroy this, I doubt they do. Yeah, here it comes. Rancid Earth, the Karoo land. Sure. Springleaf Drum. Oh, gang, we're like 3/4 of the way there. Let's go ahead and play Springleaf Drum. I think I'm okay running out like planes here, I guess. But maybe not. I might want to hold on to this. Chances of us getting up to 4 mana now that they're on 3 and kept 7. Pretty low. So let's go ahead and pass. They know we have planes in hand. There's no mystery. Some really nice swamps, though. I mean, if you're going to put your opponent off of all their lands, you're going to have some nice lands. What's up, Vatbrunir? How you doing tonight? Opponent on the flood plan. Gonna befoul the mountain. Draw another bolt. That's unfortunate. All right, so we'll just pass here, I think. What do you got? If this is like Thorn, then we're probably dead. Let's talk about why mono black land destruction isn't a tier 1 deck. Is it because it's just like easy to hate out? This is a 5-0 list. It is indeed a 5-0. Well, it doesn't look exactly like a 5-0 list right now. On precisely one Springleaf Drum. It is, in fact, a 5-0 list. It does. It really does. It's pretty sweet, honestly. A ton of variety. Not like, not a ton of innovation. There's a few cool inclusions. A few little, ducks and dives or whatever. But no, it does. It feels really good. Not a lot of blue-black 1-drops, though, eh? We didn't really see them. Let's play Evolving Wilds. We'll go get blue source with Evolving Wilds. Much as that hurts, we will. On our opponent's end step. Yeah, no, that's true, actually. Getting a lot of card disadvantage, stuff like Dark Ritual and things like that. I don't know, though. Maybe we get red source. Try to find a way to double bolt this Angler. I think that's what I'm actually going to do. As tempting as Brainstorm is, I'm going to get red source. Because if we draw a creature, we can play Plains, Springleaf Drum the creature. That ain't great. But we will do that. So play Plains, play Seeker of the Way. They've got Flashback Edict next turn, I guess. So that's not ideal. Pass turn. Oh man, well I'm glad. So you're writing your thesis right now. That's some heavy stuff right there. Opponent can Edict the Seeker right away. We're probably pretty dead here, gang. There's no real reason to Brainstorm. I guess we could find an Evolving Wilds. Yeah, that's gotta be tough. My roommate's writing their master's thesis right now, actually. Choking Sands, the Plains. You got it. Maybe I should have brainstormed there. I guess, if anything, it lets us look one card deeper. So I probably should have. But back down to no lands, so it's not looking good regardless. Oh, we would have got the Brainstorm values too. Well, yeah, I think we're just dead. We have 2 turns. We don't have an answer to this in like literally our entire deck. So I'll go ahead and play a Plains. We'll go get the blue source, and we will Brainstorm. But I don't feel like anything would have got us out of it. I think we needed a 1-drop creature to kill this with 2 bolts last turn. Not to say that we don't stand a chance at all, but I think we're in the low percentages here. Did you say that sounds more enjoyable than... Oh, your Japanese culture. That does sound really cool. Yeah, that's sweet. So, I mean, do you agree that Kamigawa block is, like, destroying, it's imploding Magic in its entirety? Well, we definitely can't beat 2 Gurmag Anglers. We probably could have maybe beat 1 eventually. Yep, so we're dead. Mono black land destruction, gang. Swell. Could have gone to 1. Oh, look, a keepable hand. Cool. Not great, but it'll do. It'll do. No red mana, no creatures, but we'll deep analysis eventually. I'm going to keep this. Considering how bad my other hands have looked, this is Tron. So that's good. Good thing we had a quick match back there, huh, gang? Red mana, huh? Well, we might want to have to do something. This might not necessarily be Tron, although it likely is. So we'll play Mountain, Springleaf Drum, pass turn. This deck should be fast, right? Like, Rally the Peasant should be a pretty good card in the Tron matchup, so I'm hoping we show that. Tron on the 1-lander? Tron on the not Tron lander, which is reassuring. Well, we have to do a bummer Chancery here. Yeah. Which does leave us the opportunity to do some kind of cool stuff next turn, but... yeah, that's what we're going to do for now. We will be 100% playing on their end step. Opponent cracking in their main phase is a good sign. It means they probably didn't have their land drop, which means they're going to be fighting... Oh, sorry about that. No, it doesn't look like it. Streamlabs has been kind of weird, like especially today. So I don't know if that is why, but it very well could be. I think we actually want a mental note. So I think I might mental note now, because if I do, I could hit Battle Screech, at which point I can raise the alarm and then Battle Screech, which would be pretty sweet. Emotes, yeah. Yeah, sorry about that, Pepperneer. Thank you very much for the sub. I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm sorry it didn't pop up. That's brutal. Streamlabs has been kind of wonky. So I'm going to mental note. Yeah, not ideal, especially not drawing into this brainstorm. After the mental note, we'll pass. I think we're going to raise the alarm. Might have to bolt something. We'll do it on their end step, though. I don't feel like... Swiftwater Cliffs is definitely a weird get, but I'm not too off it. Did it just not go through at all? So now that's a little bit more of a concern. I'll see if they got a counterspell for this raise the alarm. I hope they don't. You might be able to sneak through a deep analysis if they do. Yeah, it must have worked. All right, so do we brainstorm here? I think we do brainstorm here. They're going to capsize my land. Interesting. Okay. So let's brainstorm. Get brainstorm locked. Well, I guess we have Thought Scour. So on our upkeep, we can Thought Scour ourselves. I probably rather this deep analysis in the bin. Also, we're playing against land destruction again. I probably want deep analysis in the bin. So we'll top that. And we probably actually want these lightning bolts in hand. I might not want another Karoo land. I probably don't want another Springleaf Drum. When am I going to find time to cast another Springleaf Drum? Next turn. Yeah, maybe I do want another Springleaf Drum. I don't want to mill the Rally because we might need 6 mana to cast it a bunch of times. Yeah, it seems like we're playing Land Destruction again. This isn't an easy choice. We're going to get Chancery back anyway. I think I'm going to mill the other Chancery. And hope we find lands, I guess. So let's do it like this. We're going to get back Chancery. Come to our upkeep. We will Thought Scour ourselves. Draw into a looting. That's not too bad. All right, pass through our upkeep. What are the chances our opponent has additional additional capsizes in hand? Because I really want to commit this Chancery. Like, we have to eventually get to 6 mana to kill them with Rally the Peasants. Be really good if we could hit some tokens in the meantime. Let's not do it this turn. Let's just Springleaf Drum, get in for 2, put our opponent back down to 20. And maybe we'll worry about doing a bit of digging next turn, if that's our prerogative. Or maybe I should play Evolving Wilds. Go get a white source. Oh god, this is this is like way more lines of play than I thought would happen with this deck. I think I'm going to play Untap Land. Play Springleaf Drum. We should have enough mana to just like do what we want next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we don't want to. Yeah, let's get in for 2. We do have to start attacking our opponent. Oh, it's going to get granular, gang. You ready for a granular match? Trading 2 damage for dealing 3 to myself with Deep Analysis here. And they're going to Seagate Oracle. You got it. We can kill that with Lightning Bolt, so it's not a big deal, but it does replace itself, which kind of sucks. They're going to lock it down real quick, so we have to be proactive. Oh, Ninjutsu is so cool. I was talking to somebody about that the other day, how like Ninjutsu kind of gets a bad rap considering. Another land. Okay. I think we're going to Faithless Looting because we might want to bolt this Seagate Oracle, so we'll Looting. Anointer Priest. Wild. I'm going to go ahead and pitch 2 islands. Play Chancery. Oh my god, this is nuts, guys. Play Chancery, get back the mountain. 2 Springleaf Drums and a couple of dorks. Really changes your mind about stuff, you know? We're probably not embalming next turn. All right. I am going to bolt this Oracle and attack. I don't want to give them the opportunity to Ghostly Flicker in response to my removal spell. So we're tapped out here again. We'll pass. And that was really cool too. I think that's something I might have the ability to like exploit someday, kind of as like a jank brewer, is the whole if we keep trading bolts with Seagate Oracles, like that is not a way to beat Tron. Attacking with 1,000,000 creatures is, though. Alright, so we gotta play a little bit faster here too, gang. So we're going to play Anointer Priest. Bait it a little bit. Now we're going to Lightning Bolt Oracle. We'd rather all of this stuff get countered than our Deep Analysis. They're going to let it go. Okay, so go to combat and attack. That's all right, Aetheron. We just got completely trounced by Mono Black Land Destruction a couple minutes ago. Mono Black Land Destruction. It was horrifying. All right, and we're going to go ahead and flashback our Deep Analysis. Paying some life, getting some sacred cats. Not fantastic in this situation, but for what it's worth, they can tap to cast themselves. And we can also discard them to the flashback Faithless Looting. Oh yeah, Aetheron, it was mega oof. Not enough to make it through constructed. Oh, wasn't it? Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, me too. It's like, it's flavorful. It does really cool things. I kind of love the whole being able to bounce multiple creatures with ninjutsu at once. Somebody brought that up on the Reddit, the subreddit, and I was like, that's really cool. So like, think about it. You know those two ninjas with a single mana cost in their, it costs a single mana to ninjutsu them? You could like repeatedly bounce them back and forth for 1 mana, right? Can you generate 1 mana from a creature entering the battlefield in Pauper somehow? You guys just have a little think about that. Gather the townsfolk. Okay. We are setting up for a potential rally kill, which is nice. So we're just going to go to combat. We're going to attack. Oh yeah, ninjutsu is so cool, Proteus. Straight up. Sure, I don't have to tell you that. I think we're going to play these Sacred Cats, and then we're going to flashback looting. Yeah. So, play Sacred Cat. Tap Sacred Cat for white. Play Sacred Cat. And tap Sacred Cat for... actually, we don't want to do that, because we might want to rally the peasants. So we'll go ahead and flashback Faithless Looting. Or gather the townsfolk, rather. Alright, so we'll pitch 2 lands. No big deal. Probably Evolving Wilds. Play on tap land and make some more tokens with Gather the Townsfolk. And we're going to try to kill our opponent with a Rally the Peasants next turn. Gain some life. And pass. I wonder how many of the answers they have. If this is Electrickery, I'm just going to like tilt into oblivion. Here it comes. Electrickery, man. Hell of a card. It was just a 2-for-1 there, I guess, though, because we're going to get back our Sacred Cats. Oh, really? Weird. You sure you're all in? Ooh. All right, so let's force our opponent's hand in combat if we can. And I have to play a lot faster. I have 16 minutes, so we're gonna have to get in here now. You're in now. Okay, good. So we're gonna cast a Sacred Cat first, or embalm a Sacred Cat first. Gain a life. Tap Sacred Cat for white. White. 3/4. Battle Screech. I too wish Anointed Procession was a common. That'd be real cool. Opponent just might have like Mnemonic Wall for Electrickery next turn, but I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. We'll bring in our Ramosian Rallies and our Veteran Armorers for next game. Hopefully that gets us there, but they probably have counter magic here. Cool. So they'll prohibit Battle Screech. It's all good. I think we're going to leave Sacred Cat for next turn. It gives us a better chance to get our Battle Screech flashback. So they're going to gain 6, get back their Seagate Oracle. We'll pass. Now I can start F6ing, letting my opponent do the Tron thing. Digging through their deck, probably looking for Dinrova Horde to bounce this juicy old bounce land they've been staring at all game. And yeah, we just gotta hope they didn't find another counterspell. Oh, no, I just do the, I do net benefits every Monday night. That's what I'm all about, man. All right, so let's get back Sacred Cat. Gotta play fast now. And it's pretty much, like, they have 4 cards in hand. It's not getting any better for us. So we'll We'll try to flash back this Battle Screech. If they have another Electricity or something, we're just boned. Oh no, that's possibly Pauper playable. Because we haven't made our land drop, I'm going to go ahead and Brainstorm main phase here. We might find a fetch. We did find a fetch. But I don't know if I want to use it. So let's top... maybe top. Let's top, and then Faithless Looting. So that's what we'll draw. And we will discard both of these, I guess. Yeah, we don't need either of them. All right, pass turn. No good hits off Brainstorm. Gonna have to win with this Rally the Peasants, like, next turn. Oh, flashing back Forbidden Alchemy, you got it. So they have another Electricity, that's pretty much it. And we should, we're gonna have to save time, because I did a lot of thinking. I was pretty much trying to angle shoot as well as I could, but that early capsize plus, Electricity pretty much spelled it out. It's really impressive that they found those cards so quick, but it is what it is. They were down to 4 cards in hand. I feel like they've got all those crazy Tron things going now. Opponent's going to pass. You got it. All right, our turn. We draw. Raise the alarm. Okay, go to combat. We're going to try to fire off a Rally here, I think. Although we probably shouldn't. No, I don't think we should. Let's just pass. We want both of these cards, so... No Faithless Looting just yet. We're going to cast Raise the Alarm on our end step. Yep. There's Oracle. I just don't think we have enough to gain by sneaking in for like even 6 damage or 8 damage or whatever. 5 creatures is lethal. They have 3 blockers right now, so we're pretty... Yeah, so I don't know. They must have Moment's Peace in hand, I'm assuming. Yep. And in Robohor, more Mole Drifters. Okay, so more blockers is an issue for us. Because we don't have haste. 8 cards in our Tron opponent's hand. Flame Slash is a bird. You got it. So maybe they're a little worried about that Rally in hand. Gain some life. We don't have lethal damage. It's too risky to attack anyway. We'll just pass. Mountain in hand. Try to get a fresh... maybe we don't have the luxury of getting a fresh Faithless Looting. We probably just have to keep going. 2... And I might want to cast a Lightning Bolt, so we'll go like this. Flashback Looting. Will my opponent counter? They won't. All right, we'll pitch 2 lands. Battle Screech. They're gonna have another Electricity. Like, I know it. Oh my god, here it comes. And Flashback Battle Screech will go for the win next turn, but I feel like another Electricity just does it, so yeah. Mnemonic Wall Electricity game. So we'll see. Impulses. Absolutely. Yeah, Gulk. Let me have it. See if our opponent impulsed into Electricity. Tron, man. Tron pretty good at having it. Generally. 6 mana. 10 mana. Gonna be a big, dirty Rolling Thunder to wrath our board. That's pretty good, too. So I might scoop here. I couldn't think of a way we could rebuild after this. I think we kind of had to go all in and hope against our opponent's 7-card hand, but this is why you don't play a ton of X1s in Pauper, right? Oh yeah, this is game 1. So we do have ways to fight Electricity in our sideboard. And stuff like Rolling Thunder, X, Wrath our board, enough to wrath our board. But I don't know. I don't think we had the luxury of playing around it. Like, what were we going to do? Wait until we had a critical mass of tokens, cast all our tokens, our opponent Rolling Thunders. Probably could have waited until we have enough Raise the Alarms, I guess, to win with Rally. Sure. We'll get one more top deck, and then I think we're going to scoop it up, because we're probably just dead. Yep. Yep. Seeker, we'll cast it. And pass. Opponent gonna counter. You got it. Prophetic Prism. So yeah, they'll probably get their, like, whatever, their loop stuff here soon, and we'll be done for. Luminthread Field is a really cool card, especially where it's a morph as well, right? So can you just, like, attack with it? Wow, opponents on, like, the mono removal version of this deck too. That's probably pretty good against us. A Prophetic Prism. Battle Screech. Let's see if it works. Opponent gonna Teachings for Counterspell. Do they run more than one Prohibit? Just gets another Teachings. You got it. Yeah, we have those as well. So we're gonna bring all of our. We're gonna bring in all of our Electrickery hate. Mind you me, we will be bringing it in. I'm gonna get Ghostly Flicker. Gonna flicker some Mull Drifters. 18 cards in my opponent's library. Maybe they don't even have the cool win cons. So we will not be paying for Condescend. We'll pass. Opponent gonna scry. But they get it locked up. I think they have... Did they just exile a bunch of Mystical Teachings? May have. Yep. Bunch of attacks. You got it. We're going to Embalm Anointer Priest. And pass turn. No kitties for us. Opponent wants to counter so bad. They're going to Teachings. But they probably got us very dead to rights here. Just gonna get a bolt. We dead? 1, 2, 3, 4. Bolt makes 6. Go to blocks. Go to 5. Bolt, Mnemonic Wall, Bolt. This is the craziest Snapcaster I ever saw. Kjeldr and Warcry is pretty cool. I think Pauper Ponderings played a Kjeldr and Warcry deck. All right, so this is potentially the Lightning Bolt matchup. I don't think this is the Firebolt Faithless Looting matchup. I think we bring in Ramosian Rally and Veteran Armors. This probably isn't the Deep Analysis matchup. I like Lightning Bolts. I don't know how cute we can get with these Brainstorms. Probably not Strands. I guess that does kind of in a backwards way protect you against the Electrickery. So I don't mind having these in here. Might want to bring another Bolt in. Yeah. That was just rough. What do you think, Proteus? Do you think we had any hope besides just going all in when I did? So there's kind of like a critical turn. It was either I hold on to that Battle Screech until it mattered. Maybe like chip damage is the way to go. We didn't see any fogs or anything. I imagine we are about to see a pretty decent number of fogs, but I don't think anything went objectively wrong that game. Really. I think it was... Yeah. Electrickery is a hell of a card, man. So yeah, hopefully we don't get capsized Electrickeried. This deck's weird. It's like a 3-color aggro deck, which... It's not even really an... I guess it's a mid-range deck. It's cool. I think there was one turn where I brainstormed for actual no value. I think I put myself... I essentially, like, won with nothing with a brainstorm somehow. It was like brainstorm to mill for or something. But Yeah, not fantastic. I think it would have lost the Rally the Peasants, actually. If I didn't do that. Anyway. I don't feel like we stand a chance. I think this deck is teched against other creature decks. Like, we have 6 Wraths in the sideboard, right? You know what I mean? 1 Ancient Grudge, 1 Ray of Revelation is bizarre to me. It's only like one way to fight against Affinity and Boggles. Either way. Usually I just accept one or the other as like pretty much an auto-lose matchup and just go on with my life, but... Let's just not take a beating all night, though. Like, let's win a couple games. Right. So that might have been it, Death by Manga. Just, like, not overcommit. This is pretty bad. Especially if we want to go get white mana with this. I guess we can go get blue mana and then start Brainstorm Thought Scouring. So I actually, yeah, I'm going to keep this. It's slow, but I think it has the potential to find our white source. So we're going to go ahead and Evolving Wilds and pass. I don't know that you want to go Evolving Wilds on turn 1 against Tron. Even the one that plays is a Guildgate. Yeah, we got to get early pressure. Absolutely. All right, so we're not going to Brainstorm yet. Well, that's good. That's really good. All right, so we'll Brainstorm here. We want to go get our white mana, so we're going to use this time to Brainstorm Shuffle. So we're not going to need all of these effects. We are going to need Seeker of the Way to survive. Evolving Wilds. Going to go get white mana. We'll pass. Pretty scared of just like Flame Slash here. I think that's why they went red mana first, so they'd have untapped red mana to Flame Slash right away. Because Seeker of the Way is probably what they're afraid of. They saw one of those last game. Get a Plains. And I think I'd rather have Lightning Bolt than anything else when Seeker hits, so we'll go ahead and play Seeker of the Way. I don't think sandbagging Seeker is how we're going to win this game. Pass a turn. They might just have Bolt. Impulse. Cycles or Motile. You got it. Tron opponent, flood net. We only got 12 minutes too. So if we're going to win, we got to do it right away. Opponent, going to pass. You got it. So we'll go ahead and bolt you. Trigger Seeker. Probably should have Thought Scoured first. Thought Scour ourselves. Trigger Seeker. Or at least played an island. Opponent going to tap a bunch of mana. Condescend X2 on Thought Scour. We're not going to pay for that. That's cool. Weren't super hell-bent on that resolving. Although it would have been nice. They will get to Scry. Go to combat, attack, and then we will set up for a Battle Screech, flashback Battle Screech next turn after we've got Anointer Priest down. And then we're like an Anthem away. So it hasn't been that many turns. Might have a shot here. If we want a shot at another game, we're going to have to play at like lightning speed. Gains lifelink again. Go to combat, attack, turn off auto yield so I don't forget to play a land. We will play our white source. A little risky exposing it here. Maybe our opponent's on the Ponza plan too. We'll pass. So Battle Screech, flashback Battle Screech, gonna have to happen. Opponent's on Tron here now. Fabulous. Opponent, gonna get back Condescend. You got it. And we are gonna be able to... Oh, man, we're so close. All right. We will Battle Screech. Pre-combat. Trigger Seeker a bunch of times. And if we draw a land, we might have it. If our opponent doesn't have Electrickery here. They could just have Electrickery and then we're dead, but maybe they don't. Triggers. All right, Seeker. Go for it. This might just be another Seeker deck. Just another Seeker deck in disguise. We'll go ahead and play our untap land as well. What is the argument for Thought Scour and Mental Note over Ponder and Preordain? Yeah, so that's what it is. So I think this deck is actually a Thought Scour plus like Faithful Saluting deck, or Thought Scour plus Battle Screech. That I think that's the craziest thing you can do. You go like turn 1 Sacred Cat, you know, and then over the next couple of turns, like I don't know, turn 2 or turn 3 or something, you do something like cast. Oh, they're going to Teachings for Electrickery. Fabulous. Echoing Truth. Sure. No instant speed way to deal with that. There are the birds. That turn was for the birds, guys. So I think it's actually supposed to be like a full-on graveyard deck. That's the impression that I get. All right, so we will gather some townsfolk. Triggers. And triggers. And I think we do rally here. I guess it doesn't get Anointer Priest through Mnemonic Wall. But it's still pretty good. And then we have it for flashback value next turn. No problem. That's just the impression that I get. So we're going to rally. We'll go Hellbent. Of course, it's dangerous. But our opponent is tapped out. So we're going to get an attack here. And not a completely inconsequential one. 10 minutes on the clock. But this game was pretty quick. I think Hidden Spider is interesting. I don't know if it's like the best, but it's interesting. I think it's like there are enough decks that maybe it matters against that you might want to be running it, but when it's going to pass, I think we should expect Teachings for Electrickery here. So we'll go to combat and attack. Million mana untapped. Go through to blocks. Block Seeker, and we will try to flashback rally. But I predict they have more than an instant speed way to deal with stuff here. They should still be dead, though. Flicker Wall, Flicker Island. You got it. Wall is going to get back Echoing Truth. And you take 3 from Anointer Priest. As a Delver player, you have successfully played around it on more than one occasion. All right, you got it, opponent. There go those tokens. Do you have a way to deal with Anointer Priest, too? How bad can these beats get, really? Come on. No way. What is this? It's like a jillion mana. They're going to Condescend, Rally the Peasants, X4. Nope, can't pay for that. The savagery is unending. Tron. My opponent is at 2. They don't have very many cards in hand, but they might have a way to deal with us here. No life gain, off Seeker. They take 1, and I think we'll hold on to the land. We might draw Faithful Saluting. We can always just... yeah, Necromon, that was tough. They are Troning us out. Now they have 2 walls that we can attack through. They're going to get back Ghostly Flicker. They can now return any instant or sorcery card from their graveyard to their hand. Additional Tron lands. Battle Screech. Might as well play our land. We will Battle Screech. So what's the play here? Opponent Ghostly Flickers, wall. They can get back Echoing Truth, so I don't think there's even any point in... Well, we can flash back so that we force a chump anyway. No, we don't force a chump. Hold on. No, we don't. We gain some life, though. Because they just block Ghostly Flicker. Yeah, they're just going to get back Echoing Truth for the rest of the game. I think they got us, guys. We tried. Yep. Opponent takes nada. Oh my goodness. They only had 3 cards in hand. Like, we had them. Yep. Gonna go get some more colored mana. They're gonna be able to flash back Mystical Teachings. Close things up. Echoing Truth in hand to deal with our burbs. All the colored mana for their fogs. See what we find. Lightning Bolt. Springleaf Drum. Sweet. So we'll play Springleaf Drum. Triggers. Bolt might not do it because Condescend. We would have to bolt. Yeah, I left the bolts in. I think I put one extra bolt in, actually. We're going to force them to do it anyway. I don't know what other shenanigans they plan to get up to with their mana, but we're... Yep. And I guess we just pass. Flashes back Teachings. But for what? We do still have Bolt, but they can get Condescend back out of their graveyard, so it's going to have to be a pretty dang good Bolt. I do Heat Death Infinity Spider every now and then. I'd like to get back into Draft, and my local game store also runs this kind of cool league thing where you can just go like play with people in paper, which is sweet. What am I going to do here? Pulse, gain some life. No fear. Opponent is cycling through their deck. Enough colored mana to get back Counterspell, though. Now they don't care about Lightning Bolt. Thought Scour ourselves. Triggers. But yeah, I'd really like to get back into Draft. I think that could be cool. Could be very cool. Embalm Creature would be ideal. Seeker of the Way is fine. Play Seeker. And opponent has access to Ghostly Flicker, Echoing Truth this turn, so I guess it doesn't really matter, but we might as well make him do it. So we'll flashback. I have to tap all three. Dang it! So they can just get it back this turn. So I'm going to wait till next turn to flashback. Although I guess they just bounce all of our creatures. Not really sure. Cycles Remote Island. I think they're looking for other finishers now. We are at 42. Yep. What do you get back? Ghostly Flicker and Teachings? That's value. That's a bunch of value right there, opponent. And Condescend. Opponent wants to hold up their counter magic for our burn spells. You got it. Or just keep scrying. I can't really tell. Scry me a river. We know they have Rolling Thunder in their deck too, so it's not even worth it to like try to time them out or whatever. Like they'll just draw Rolling Thunder when they have 30 seconds left to kill us, but oh, they already have it. Good. So they can just Rolling Thunder for the next like whatever X amount of turns. We'll do one more draw. They're getting a little greedy the way they're tapping here, but like I don't think they have to care. They have 2 blue mana. We find another Seeker. So we'll play Seeker. See if they want to Condescend. They don't. And we will 1, 2, 3, 4. Try to get back Anointer Priest. It returns. We'll pass. So now they Ghostly Flicker, get back Rolling Thunder. Off they go. Yeah, Scryfall Gulk actually is perfect for that. So Scryfall has a really great kind of versatile search engine that I would definitely recommend. Scryfall is a really great site. They killed us with like the Condescend that's back in their hand right now. So to add insult to injury, they're just going to keep, just going to hold on to that. Kind of like a trophy. So we're going to Wrath our board. And we'll top deck one more time. Yep. So yeah, I love Scryfall for that. Sure. Mental Note. Sacred Cat. I don't really know that it's worth playing it out here, but I keep drawing creatures. Anyway, so I probably am going to scoop. The reason is they have Rolling Thunder plus Ghostly Flicker. So they can get Rolling Thunder back every turn, do some non-zero amount of damage to us while killing our creatures. So we don't really have a chance to gain a lot of life to make that any more difficult for them, and we definitely don't have a way to win the game, so I'm actually just going to scoop here. Let's save you guys the trouble. If this is what this deck's trying to do, then it better be able to win a couple games off of the back of that. So we'll go for that. And yeah, opponent's on turn 1 swamp, so it looks like we're playing another... Oh god, please don't be land destruction. Please. I guess turn 1 Evolving Wilds is a pretty strong play against land destruction. But it is what it is. If it is land destruction and they manage to blow this up, we're in trouble. What's up, Fluff? That's okay. Don't worry about it, man. Glad to have you. How you been feeling? Thank you for the Twitter shoutouts lately. Appreciate it a lot. All right, so we kept off the strength of Brainstorm, Thought Scour, so we're going to see if it's worth it. We'll Brainstorm. We need a white source. No white source. No way to even get tokens onto the battlefield. So I'm going to get rid of these Thought Scours because none of our token generation comes out of our graveyard without white mana, besides like Battle Screech. So get rid of these Thought Scours. Then we're going to Thought Scour them away. Use Mental Note as a cantrip next turn. And yeah. Hope our opponent doesn't just blow up our lands. Yeah. You definitely have to be prepared to lose. That is totally true. I am ready for that. It's this deck 5-0'd though. Which is, so somebody's already been out there winning with it, you know? Granted, they don't win a ton because we don't see it all the time, but they are winning with it. Good old main deck Bazooka Bogs. Pretty good against us. All right, let's see what happens here. Springleaf drop. You got it, deck. You got it. But we will be able to get our white source. So let's Mental Note. See if we can get untap white source. Get one of these Raise the Alarm kind of Springleaf Drum turns going. We don't. We find Prismatic Strands. Deep Analysis in the bin. Probably not worth it to cast it this turn. We'll go get our white mana. I guess we might as well Springleaf Drum here. And that'll allow us to Raise the Alarm twice next turn. Pretty good Battle Screech turn. We just gotta hope our opponent isn't a Crypt Rats deck. Basically. They can even blow up one of our lands. It's not a big deal. And will they oblige us? Okay, they're just gonna Chittering Rats. That's cool. We don't want this Prismatic Strands, so we'll get rid of it. Actually, no, we'll probably just not have time to cast this other Springleaf Drum. What are we doing next turn? Casting 2 Raise the Alarms. I might hold on to Prismatic Strands. Let's get her a Springleaf Drum. All right, opponent going to pass. We'll shuffle, get a Plains. And turn comes back. Rally the Peasants. Well, this is how we're going to win, guys. So we're just going to play a Mountain and say go. On their end step, we are going to Raise the Alarm twice. On the following turn, we're going to flashback we're going to flashback Battle Screech with Prismatic Strands backup, I believe. No, without Prismatic Strands backup, unfortunately. But it'd be cool if we could do that. So opponent's going to get in for 2. Is it time to Gary? Gary time? It's peanut butter Gary time. Just going to sign and blood themselves. You got it. Probably digging for that Crypt Rats. They probably have no idea what's going on, actually. So we'll Raise the Alarm. Tap one of our dudes. Raise the Alarm. Turn comes back. Island. Not super happy to see that. Oh, I hope they don't have a Wrath. What if they have a Wrath? We don't just... Wait, do we just win here? 1, 2, 3... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, we don't. We don't have 6 mana. Oh, that'd be sweet if we did. Maybe we'll just play it safe. We'll attack for 4 here. Prismatic Strands backup. They might have like Echoing Decay. So we can go for the win next turn. We only do 12 here. Yeah, we only do 12 here. Part of me wants to just flashback Deep Analysis and try to find a white source so that we can leave up Prismatic Strands. But no problem, Vepridnia. Thanks for coming to hang out. I think the safe bet is to get in for 4, or to get in for 3. 2? Battle Screech, flashback, Battle Screech. Hope they don't have it. Win next turn. I think that's what we're going to do. So attack and attack. That'll give us 1 white mana and a 3rd creature to flashback or Screech. So that's what we're going to do this turn. So we'll attack like this. Opponent's leaving 3 mana up, which is really interesting. Maybe we should have Battle Screeched instant speed. Tap is for white. White. Battle Screech. Flashback Battle Screech. And hopefully they just can't Wrath us. But this is why playing a deck with a bunch of X1s probably not a good idea. Your opponent is likely going to come packing answers for X1s. Well, let's represent some counter magic. They have no idea what we're doing. As opposed to flashing back deep analysis. Guess what, guys? We should have rallied. Oh, dude. Okay. Flashback deep analysis. And we went all in and they had the Wrath. It's, you know, that's life. So let's get rid of the Wrath effect. And we'll try to rebuild, I guess. God, frig. We'll keep the shuffle effect in our hand for now. And we probably won't make any more land drops. Pass turn. Pestilence goes away. Opponent's going to get 1 good ping in there for good measure. We could have put them to 2. So that's probably what we should have done. Or no, we could have put them to 1. So that's what we should have done. Okay. You got it, Grim Daddy. We draw some lands. Probably not going to do it. So we'll Chancery back an island. Pass turn. I don't know. I just think that was the safest. They had 3 untapped mana. I thought they had some removal spells in hand. I did not anticipate Pestilence, obviously. But I think I made the right play regardless. We're at 6. And Gary is game? Loss of life? No, not yet. We're at 3, opponent's at 15. We draw a Springleaf Drum, and I think that's just it. I guess we can like Strands for 1 turn, but never dealing with this board. So we're gonna do that, I guess, just for the sake of just to say we tried. Pass turn. They could have responded to Prismatic Strands too, so it's not a big deal. Gary just does it, I think, right? Yep. Gary is just game. Boop to boop. Loss of life, so we can't prevent it with Prismatic Strands. All right, so we'll have to bring in Ramosian Rallies and Veteran Armors, which maybe just should have been included in the first place. They're a creature deck, so like Swirling Sandstorm, like there's an argument for that. Like having enough removal to get rid of their stuff is actually probably pretty relevant. I don't know if Strands is good enough. I think we'll take the Strands out for Veteran Armor, Ramosian Rally, because they can respond to Strands with more triggers. You'd think like all of the 2-for-1 creatures would be good against this deck. This probably isn't the deep analysis matchup. I don't think we're grinding. I actually don't think Swirling Sandstorm comes in either. I think we're the aggressive deck. But that makes it pretty hard. I'd rather have another Bolt over another Firebolt. And I might even want a Firebolt, or like 1 Sandstorm maybe over a Looting. But Looting does help Sandstorm along. Maybe 1 less Rally. 1 more Sandstorm. I wonder if my opponent has like a transformational sideboard plan where they're like all Swirling Sandstorms and Prismatic Strands and Electrickeries and like stuff like that. Like their Elves matchup has to be just out of control. Yo, yeah, that's true too. Yeah, so like Battle Screech and stuff is probably worse too. I don't know. I'm getting pounded tonight, guys. That's all right. That's what it's all about. Okay, we'll go get white mana with this. Go get white mana with this. Springleaf Drum, I'm going to fix our mana for the rest of the game anyway. We got Veteran Armor. It's the Pestilence matchup. Just what we got to do. I actually might go get blue mana with this, then go get white mana with this. Because Brainstorm, Fetch, and whatnot. So we will play Evolving Wilds, pass the turn. This is completely not trivial. Like what mana I'm fetching. I hope I do too, Proteus. The beats have been exorbitantly bad. Oh, Gulk. Gulk, you're funny. So I think I will go get my blue mana here. What's up, Kirk? How you doing, man? And turn comes back. This is the punishment for the mono blue ferrying that I did. So I still think I want to run a Sacred Cat this turn. I'm not too bad. I'm losing a lot, man. I haven't won a game. I don't know what this deck's trying to do. I don't think I want to shuffle any of this stuff away yet, so I'm just going to go ahead and play it safe. Get a Sacred Cat down. Next turn, we'll go Springleaf Drum, do some ramping even. Pretty interesting. It's a ramp deck too. Play Sacred Cat. It could just be bad running too. Like the Tron match, I think, kind of came down to a few fortunate top decks from my opponent. Mono Black Land Destruction was a wipe. And my opponent had Pestilence on the turn I had Lethal. Did not know they were on the main deck Pest plan. Alright, so we're going to go Veteran Armor or Springleaf Drum this turn. So we might as well get in with Cat. It doesn't save it from Disfigure anyway, and I'd rather they Disfigure the Sacred Cat than the Veteran Armor. For sure. We're going to cast Drum first, just in case. So cast Drum and Veteran Armor. And I think we're going to hold off on either of these bad boys to see what our opponent's going to do. Wouldn't mind a good old Brainstorm value play here. 2 mana. Victim of Night. Okay. So we're going to have to take the risk. We're going to Brainstorm and get Brainstorm locked. So what do we want first? We don't want another Springleaf Drum. We can get rid of some of this stuff with Faithless Looting, but it's not great. I'll probably put back Chancery Drum. I don't mind drawing Chancery next turn. If our opponent has discard, then I effed up. Probably should have hid the Townsfolk, but all good. It's pretty all over the place, Ken Barb. I'm going to Oubliette the Sacred Cat. That's a pretty good removal spell for Sacred Cat. So we'll go Gather the Townsfolk. Tap the Townsfolk for red mana. Faithless Looting. Discard Mental... What? Where was this in the Brainstorm stack? I don't remember putting this back on top of my deck. Is Brainstorm broken? I don't want Springleaf Drum, so we're definitely pitching that. I probably want Azorius Chancery. I want Lightning Bolt, so we'll go like this. Chancery. Get back a land. And pass. Spoop. All right, opponent. How could you possibly how could you possibly answer this endless stream of value? A bunch of 2/2s over 1/1s over here. Try me. I'm gonna duress, get our bolt. Pretty good duress there. Find another one. All right, so tap like this and like this, I guess. Faithless Looting. This land's not really doing much in our hand. All right, we'll pitch land. Go to combat. Attack with the human. And we're going to Battle Screech, flashback Battle Screech next turn. And if our opponent has Pestilence, then that's it. That's game. Most likely. Gary, sure. Now they can kind of like fearlessly Pestilence X1 as well. So we're going to 1, 2, 3, 4. Battle Screech. And flashback Battle Screech. I wouldn't have minded an Anointer Priest here. I'm going to hold on to the island. We can always tap one of these birds to bolt the Gary if they do Pestilence X1 next turn. And I might just block a bird with it. I don't know if running out Lightning Bolt, unless we're getting their Pestilence with it, is really worth. Okay. Chittering Rat's going to make us top something. So now we might do that. All right, go to blocks. It's just too easy to defend, I guess. So we'll declare blockers. Tap it for red mana. Bolt the Gary. And hope they don't have Disfigure. They didn't. All right, opponent passes. We draw islands. We'll go to combat, attack with our birds. Any number of Chittering Rats is brutal here. Because, like, we have a... I guess we should go Hellbent for that reason. Yeah, we probably should. So we'll play Island and pass. Just a lot easier to punish them. Got punished for sandbagging a land there. Signs in Blood. Digging for that Pestilence. Pestilence X1. Pretty big beating here. Gonna attack with Chittering Rats, I gather. We're gonna take 2. And any number of Garys, bad news. Opponent's going to pass with a bunch of mana up. We find Brainstorm. I think it's worth it to Brainstorm here. Even if we do get Brainstorm locked. We'll put back 2 lands, keep an Evolving Wilds, play Evolving Wilds, go to combat, attack with everything. And opponent's at 12. Is this Echoing Truth? Disfigure. You got it. You want to disfigure our tokens. You can do that. And we'll pass. 14 minutes, a lot of thinking. I'm really trying to leverage my advantage here. I'm going to Choking Sands Chancery, you got it. Now we got 3 bird tokens. An opponent is casting Choking Sands and stuff. I think we win this race as it stands. They do have 1 card in hand. We'll get red mana for what that's worth. Turn comes back. Chancery. Attack with the birds. Opponent having a little think. 1 card in hand. I don't know. What did I spend so much time doing this game? Or this match? Save our white source just in case they do have additional Choking Sands. I don't have like a cat in here I've been forgetting about. Opponent, about the Choking Sands. No, I did. I shuffled. Azorius Chancery just was incidentally back on top. Looting. Beauty. So loot. Discard. Yeah, discard, discard. And we're going to have to leave a bird back here, unfortunately. Attack, attack. And play Seeker of the Way. And pass. Is that what you mean? Were you just joshing with me, Ken Barb? I can see it. Tendrils of Corruption, putting my opponent back up to 15. Signs in Blood. I appreciate the Josh. Yeah, it was pretty good. Opponent pump faking big time with the Chitters. We're at 5. We draw Plains. Okay, play Plains, go to combat, attack with the bird. 2 cards in my opponent's hand. We will Embalm Sacred Cat and probably block with it, depending on whether our opponent can... Depending on whether our opponent can kill us with Pestilence or not. I think we're a Gary away here as well. 4 cards in hand. 7 mana. Gary. Is that it? Nice. On the play. Could help. No lands. Mulligan. Lands, not a great hand otherwise, but we're going to keep this. We wouldn't mind topping a white or blue source. We're definitely fetching white first. And yeah, I don't know. Hopefully we rally a little bit. The peasants, ideally, we rally the peasants. If that becomes an option, I wouldn't mind. I was hopeful too. This deck looks sweet. So we'll keep. What are we going to top? White source is perfect. So we'll keep that on top. Play Evolving Wilds and pass turn. So I guess it kind of actually doesn't matter. Because we are going to fetch white here. And our opponent, Delver time. Go get that Plains off the top of our library. Turn comes back. Chancery. All right, we'll just run that out now. Especially where our opponent could just be on like days or something. But who cares? We'll try to raise the alarm next turn, probably. We're going to get up to 4 mana as fast as possible. Because one way to take down... Well, it's not Mono Blue Delver. Okay, so what are we playing here? Whatever it is, it has blue mana, so I'm happy to play on their end step. This is interesting. Is Brainstorm better than Battle Screeching a bunch of times? It's not. So we'll play Evolving Wilds. Pass the turn. We're going to raise the alarm here. Next turn, we'll Battle Screech, flashback Battle Screech. We'll do the same the following turn. If it's a Kiln Fiend deck... Oh, it might be Tribe as well. Yeah, you're right. If it's a Kiln Fiend deck, this still might not be fast enough. Although we will go get our red mana. They're going to looting. You got it. See what they got. Maybe we're on the same deck. Anything could happen, guys. All right, what's the looting? Thanks for being here, by the way, guys. Everybody that's sticking it out despite... Oh, they're on Jeskai midrange. So they are on the Making Smart Plays... main deck Swirling Sandstorm plan. So we're going to raise the alarm. And then we're going to fetch. Go get red. And turn comes back. We will play a land. They also have main deck Electricity. So this is like kind of sketchy. But I don't know. I think the upside is high enough. I think they're slow enough that playing this many tokens this quickly might be worth it. So we'll get in. No red mana for our opponent yet, though they did pitch an Evolving Wilds, so... Well, I think they had Mountain back there, actually. So Mountain's going to come back down next turn. Swirling Sandstorm isn't just a Wrath against us. And it's also not online yet. We could expect like a Seagate Oracle or a Cortosar. I just want to play Cortosar, man. I'm going to start off next season by just playing a bunch of Cortosar decks. I miss playing that card a lot. Alright, what's this now? Skyfisher? I wouldn't blame a man for a Skyfisher here. Red mana. 4 mana. Serrated Arrows. Not bad. Not fantastic, but not bad. So we're going to Battle Screech main phase here. This could be bait, too. I'll play a land. We'll play around days. Our opponent might have it. So play a land. And Battle Screech. Because if we went to combat, we just left one back to flash it back, then we'd be in a lot of trouble. And we'll go like this. Flash back, Battle Screech. Go to combat, and swing. Probably should have been an island so that we could brainstorm, upkeep Mental Note there. But we'll see. We have tons of mana. Hopefully we don't need all of it next turn. And pass. About an Anthem away here, gang. They're at 15. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage on board. Here comes the slowest rolled Electrickery you've ever seen. Watch. Here it comes. Telling you. I think most token decks really benefit from a main deck Veteran Armor. Or like 3. Because once you have enough, you can start attacking through, or attacking into Augur and Bolas, which is wicked. Let's see what this is all about. Lone Missionary, you got it. Not bad. Gain some life, back up to 19. We might get punished here for not brainstorming. Another island, and 3 mana. Arc Lightning? Evoked Mulldrifter. So they're digging for those Electrickeries. They might have more than one main deck. It's an interesting deck. I like these Jeskai midrange decks a lot. Another Battle Screech. That's pretty sweet. Alright, so play an island. And... oh, God. What if they have a Wrath? Oh, they might. It's so dangerous. But it like wins us the game next turn. So dangerous. Maybe we should brainstorm first and have a look, see what our next couple turns are going to look like. So we're going to get in for 8 this turn. 7. We're going to get in for 7 this turn. Put them down to 12. Or we're going to get in for 6 this turn, put them down to 13, and we'll be representing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12 damage. So we don't even have lethal next turn if we do Battle Screech again. So maybe that's not actually even the play. What are the odds, guys? How many main deck Electrickeries is our opponent playing? I'm going to brainstorm. I'm going to see if I want to. We might draw Prismatic Strands. It's not Prismatic Strands. So we don't want either of these. I think I'm going for it. So we'll mill those, add a white. See if I can find a compelling enough reason not to Battle Screech here. Draw another Springleaf Drum. 2, 3, 4. Battle Screech. Flashback Battle Screech. Yeah, no, that's true, actually. I guess you have like Snap and stuff like that, which is a little dangerous. All right, get in with a jillion tokens and just hope our opponent doesn't find Electrickery, I guess. They're at 12. We have 12 damage on board. Drawn a bunch of Springleaf Drums. Opponent gets a Plains. I feel like they have a non-zero number of Prismatic Strands as well. And that Brainstorm Mental Note did feel good, but I feel like drawing into a Springleaf Drum off the top of there was... well, if they're Flame Slashing, that's a good sign. There's Skyfisher, you got it. Picks up Lone Missionary, so we're going to game 4 more. Yep. Come on, rally the peasants. Alright, attack with a jillion tokens. So if they just block here, we still have 8 flyers. So I'm okay with getting in for 8 in the air. It's still a 2-turn clock. So we're going to do it. Man, Rally would be so good. Like, we would win. We would have won if we had Rally the Peasants. Gotta turn him sideways, my dude. A Bongo Cat? What is this, Bongo Cat? Imagine. Yep. Yep. So little does opponent know. They're going to be just fine. I'll play a 1 Springleaf Drum. I don't really want to telegraph to them that we have nothing in hand. So we'll pass the turn. Keeping a shuffle effect is kind of defensible as well. All right, guys, just continue praying they don't have it. We are also a lightning bolt / firebolt deck, so that could be a route to victory. But I don't know if I really want to lean on that. No, that is a wicked, a wicked analogy. I wish we had a sacred cat so I could make an actual bongo cat joke. Just praying the electricity away. Opponent gonna cast a Mull Drifter. Pretty good play. Yep. We'll think about it. We'll pretend we have counter magic, but we don't. And white source. What do you got? Journeying a bird. Come on, rally. Rally. Or at least like prismatic strands or something. Make me feel better about it. All right, so they go block, block. We get in for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put them to 3. We're a lightning bolt deck. Putting them to 3 here, gang. So what do you think? What do you think, XX Nasty? Double X Nasty? Should we said 3 no rally Hail Marys? So what do you think? Like, do we just hold off? We get in for 5, we put them to 3. And we're a lightning bolt deck. And we'll have Seeker on board next turn? Yeah, I think so too. Absolutely. Opponent super friendly. I love that, man. I love running into people that just want to like have a good time. And I appreciate the tech double X Nasty. I'm sure our opponent can find some way to tech us out here next turn. But we're gonna do what we can. Doing it. We're doing it for Dingleberry. Come on, no wrath. I wonder how you guys haven't guessed that I have like horrible sinus problems or something. I wouldn't know, but I sniffle a lot while I'm streaming. I hope it's not making anybody uncomfortable. I think about it a lot. You like Springleaf drum there? Did allow for a bongo cat joke though. Worth it. All right, do you got the wrath? More drifters? Custody Squire. You got it. And what's Squire get back? Missionary? Gain 1,000,000 life? Seems pretty good. So shouts out to Galk for the... I think I've always really liked one Electrickery main deck. That always made a lot of sense to me. Yeah, like when I remember it actually, it's almost like it felt revolutionary when yeah, that's true. Having Sandstorm and Electrickery. So when Electrickery, when I think it was like Boros Monarch or something, I think people were getting like hyped about it. They were like, look at this Boros Monarch deck, top 8ing the challenge. It was like last summer sometime. Everybody was stoked. They were like, Boros Monarch, man, Electrickery in the main board. It's wild. How many creatures do we got? They're at 7. Not enough to kill them. Guaranteed. Come on, rally. Or bolt or something. Something productive. Okay, so if we cast Springleaf Drum, they're going to block, 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 block. We'll get in for 2. We'll gain 3. We'll have a Seeker for next turn. I don't think we can keep attacking. Like, I know it really sucks, but they're just going to eat our board. We'll have 2 birds left. They'll be at 5. I think we're going to play Seeker and pass, but it's kind of getting away from me now. Yeah. It's pretty much like rally or lose, I think. So we're going to hold on to everything, I suppose, and just try to go a little bit wider. I thought we had it too, man. Like that many birds that early? Usually pretty okay. Okay. Nothing we can do to defend that. Can they flash it back? They can't. So I guess I could like journey this or whatever. Oracle, yep. We just gotta draw running burn spells. I don't even think Rally does it here, right? They have too many blockers. Ugh. Yep. And hope for an Anthem? You got it. I'm with you. And we do have a lot of value in this deck too. Like maybe we'll get to see that cool plan B kind of grind mode kick in. But it's hard to go grind mode against Custody Squire. This card's bananas. What would they have? Why would they attack here? I think they have another Custody Squire. They want to buy these back. So we'll let them in. And do a little praying. I think one spot removal spell does it here though, so it's a little tricky. Imagine Ninja. Oh my goodness. Ninja back at Custody Squire. Brainstorm. Exactly, K-Fink. Exactamundo. Boom. Yeah. They have drawn a lot of cards. And nothing like particularly exciting. I think we'll get rid of Springleaf Drum, and I guess Thought Scour keeps us looking. We're not really using the mana this turn, so we'll put back Evolving Wilds and Thought Scour us. And well, we got some creatures, so we'll go ahead and Anointer Priest. Tap Anointer Priest for white, play Sacred Cat, and gather the townsfolk. All right. Let's go. I still don't think we attack here. I think allowing them to eat 2 of our creatures is just a bad idea. And are they finally going to crack off a Sandstorm? Kill a bird, yep. I really hope I can pull out, like, a win. I would be so thankful for a win. They're gonna flashback looting. And we lose a Prohibit and an Island there. Don't mind any of this information. Opponent's still gonna get in for that chip damage. I don't think we're ready to start trading creatures yet. There's always a chance, guys. There's always a chance. They are at 11, though. Yep, 2 Firebolts in the bin, too, notably. Firebolt, pretty good against us. And it's a little brutal that Lightning Bolt can't just steal us the win here, but can Firebolt? Kill this, kill this. And then attack for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Opponent has 1 card in hand. If we swing with everything here, they'll lose their lone missionaries. Yep. No, I took that into account. So if we want to Firebolt twice, then we can still attack for 7. But if we're attacking for 7, we could kill them. Yeah. You see what I'm saying, though? Like, and I think I kill Muldrifter Lone Missionary, because that kind of guarantees we'll get in for 3 in the air. Although at that point, I guess it doesn't matter. I think I do want to kill Muldrifter, though. Part of me kind of wants to go face with it. I'm just thinking about, like, how are they going to block here? We don't really have that much time to think about it. I think I've just got to kind of, like, pull the trigger. So we will Firebolt Muldrifter. Wish I had some Seekers on board. Oh, is this, like, Momentary Blink? Imagine. The value. Yeah, that might have been it. We will tap a human, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's kill Lone Missionary. Get in an Alpha Strike. Not a great Alpha Strike, but an Alpha Strike nonetheless. So our opponent's going to get our 2 ground creatures here. I'm a little concerned about Prohibit coming up here, because that does open up the possibility that they can just counter a Rally the Peasants or counter a Lightning Bolt when the time comes. See, that's how I thought things were going to go. Like, if they would have saved their Lone Missionaries, then... You know what I mean? Like, I almost think I should have attacked before I Firebolted anything. But I didn't want to risk losing my Flyers. That was a hard turn. At least I like their deck a lot. They can Firebolt twice as well, I believe. Big ol' Firebolts killing some birds. Yep. And... Yerp. Nope, just 3, 4, 5 mana. Down go the birds. Birds, birds, birds. Because, like, 1 bird was enough. You know what I mean? 1 bird, double rally. GG. Thoughtscour. Thoughtscour is actually just pretty good off the top for us. Prismatic Strands, raise the alarm. Not really what I'm looking for. I think we will just pass, though. Yeah. We might be able to go wide enough here. In 2 turns, if they don't have any answers. Too much thinking, gang. This is a thinking person's deck. Maybe that's this person, like, we're really, like, underestimating it. And this person is one of those, you know, absolute perfection with their deck kind of person. Opponent is going to Alpha Strike. It's questionable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Putting us down to 5. Okay. So they have to have 2 Lightning Bolts in hand, and even then they can't kill us. So we'll let it go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I guess I will block the Seagate Oracle. And yeah, that's good enough there. Putting us down to 6. Strands in the bin. That's no big deal, though. Yeah, so if I Strands now, we should win, right? I don't think they can kill us otherwise. So we're going to Strands. On red. Oh, they're going to counter it? Okay. So last card was Dispel. You got it. So that'll go through. And we will raise the alarm. We're like a lightning bolt away, guys. Okay. We're at 6. They can attack us for 5 next turn. Pretty awkward. Go to combat, attack for 3. And I think we just would have won there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Get back. Anointer Priest. Gain a life. Get back Sacred Cat. Gain a life. And we'll pass the turn. We have Faithless Looting in our deck, so we're going to hold on to the land. We're at 8. If they drew a Lightning Bolt, we're dead. But it is what it is. They're at 2. Oh, we got them. Okay. Perfect. So, mono value dot deck, huh? So the Electrickeries are definitely coming in for them. We'll bring in the Armorers. We're bringing the Rallies. We do want to grind. So I think Deep Analysis is fine. How much graveyard hate are they going to have? I don't think Prismatic Strands does enough, besides save us from Swirling Sandstorm, but even then, if they're going to Swirling Sandstorm, they're just going to. Don't think this is the Firebolt matchup. And you probably jam the Strands. What are we taking out, Double X Nasty? Finally got a friggin' game win on the table. It also makes combat math miserable, you're right. So what do I want to take out in the meantime? That's tough. Is this like not rip out a Seeker? I guess it does just add other spot removal. I don't think we can go down creatures though. Like I don't think we can go down creatures for Prismatic Strands. I don't think that's a way to win. You could be right. I guess we are bringing in Armorers as just bears. So I'm okay with going down 2. Let's bring back 1 Strands. Maybe it's not Ramosian Rally then. Maybe it's more Strands than it is Rally. Actually, yeah, no, I think that's what it is. So it's Armorers to get their Electrickeries and Prismatic Strands to get their Sandstorms. I like Seeker of the Way a lot, though. I think Seeker of the Way is like the best card in this deck. Maybe I take Anointer Priest. Anointer Priest's bad. I could take out like 1. I could take out the Mental Note for Anointer Priest. I'm going with that. Anointer Priest wasn't. I don't think it's good enough. It's interesting, but I don't think it's. Especially because you're already playing like a million 1/1s. Like Soul Warden just feels a lot better. All right, so fetch white, turn 2 Seeker, turn 3 probably Drum. Yeah, it's not great. It's not too bad. No turn 1 Thraben Inspector is welcome. Pass turn. Gotta be wary of Prohibit mana here. They go get Island. Yeah, that's sketchy. So if they're untapped here, okay, they're not. All right, so we will have an opportunity to get our Seeker through. Go get white mana. F6. Land, Seeker of the Way. Can't imagine they don't just immediately have removal for it, but it is what it is. Yep. Well, unfortunately, we didn't play our 1/3. Lone Missionary, you got it. We will Anointer Priest. Being stuck on mana here, not ideal. In any sense of the word. They're going to Faithless Looting. Yep. Looting Journey, I'd assume here. That's true, actually. We can get this body back from the bin. Yeah, no, that's a really good point. Oracle. Yep. 4 cards in our opponent's hand. Probably just a 1.5 removal spells. All right, so we'll play. Yeah, we need a bit more mana here. So we'll play Springleaf Drum and gather some townsfolk, gain some life. Pass a turn. And hopefully do some battle screeching next turn. This is tough. Like, this deck's just weird, Captrist. It's a weird deck. It's cool. I do like it, by all means. Sandstorm? Opponent has Strands in the bin. Of note, I definitely don't think we're a Strands matchup. Although we are alpha striking with a bunch of white creatures, so maybe it is. Sanctifiers. I needed that mana. It's my jam, man. I'll stop the clock here. All right, opponent not obliging me in the clock stopping. Brainstorm. Come on, blue source. That really sucks. Okay. So put a couple Battle Screeches back on top. No, I think it's Battle Screech Deep Analysis. Chancery, get back Island. Because I want to Battle Screech as early as next turn, but I also want to Deep Analysis. Maybe be able to do anything else. We have to Thought Scour on our turn. We can't do that, though. That might not have been that well thought out. But, yeah, we'll be alright. Just a bad brainstorm. Pass turn. Flame slashes the Anointer Priest. You may. That does allow for significantly better attacks. 3 mana. Evoked Drifty Boy. I don't know that it was like all the way wrong, but I don't think it was ideal. And we should think about it at least. So what if I Thought Scour, get rid of Deep Analysis? No, that's just so bad. I still have like 1 blue mana floating as well. We're going on all in on a bunch of Battle Screeches and just hoping we win the game that way. So everybody pray for how few Electric Rears my opponent is going to draw. I'm probably going to Thought Scour on my next upkeep. The Bolt, yeah. No red mana. And they just blew up one of our few sources. How many do we have left? We have like 5 red sources left. So no mill for the Deep Analysis. Play land and Battle Screech. Flashback Battle Screech. Pass turn. And I think I'm going to Thought Scour. Even still, I'm okay drawing the other one. We'll do the same. Oh, man. Twitch, be cool. And Custody Squire, you got it. What are you going to get? Only 1 target. And will we see some attacks? Imagine. I'm gonna take it. So I am gonna Thought Scour here. It's really bad. I should have played an island instead of a plains. It looks bad, but it's what we're gonna do. It means we can mill the Battle Screech, flash it back, still Deep Analysis, like looking for, because we're just dead soon, like very soon. All right, so turn comes back. No, never mind. I can't bring myself to do it. I don't know why. I keep freaking out, guys. Go to attacks. We will probably send all but 1. Yep, opponent takes some damage. Play a land. Battle Screech. Flashback Battle Screech. Pass turn. We might actually have to do some blocking this turn, which is unfortunate. I might just chump Custody Squire. It's definitely not, but that's super cool that it is. Or that it's on a list. Lone Missionary, you got it. Gaining 1,000,000 life. Opponent gonna make some attacks. We sort of have to stem the bleeding here a little bit. Like, I don't really... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a pretty low life total. This is... What if we draw a Rally off the top? Yeah, Madness deck sounds really cool. I'm going to take 6. Living on the edge. I have to play fast too. We're down in the very, very low minutes of the match. I think the misplay there was the brainstorm. It should have been brainstorm, thought scour, deep analysis into my bin, like about 100 years ago. Okay, our turn. Battle Screech. All right, so go to combat. Swing with just about everything, I think. All my flyers for 6. Yep. They're going to arrows a flyer. And we have to resolve a prismatic strands next turn. That feels real bad. But it is going to buy us enough time. If that's a plan, I'm going to thought scour myself here. I might try like a sacred cat or something, or hit a sacred cat, or a prismatic strands. We could have 3 blockers. I'm actually gonna battle screech here, even if it's just a block. Then Anointer Priest just like burning a hole in the graveyard while I make all these tokens. Lone closest to bottom of library. Screen. Wait, what? It's sweet. All right. Opponent, Faithless Looting. Yep. Very close to dead. Does our removal spell kill us? 1, 2, 3. No. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think it actually does. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bolt definitely does. We're going to do some aggressive blocking here. Yep. Yeah, I really need a rally. Obviously, Electricity is just like horrible news. And Evoked Mauldrifter. Yep. Refills. So we have to block Custody Squire, I think, here, or go to 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do we go to 1? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If they attack with everything, we go to 1. Okay. I think I'm going to 1. Then this kills me through Prismatic Strands. I either go to 1 or I go to 3. This is hard. I'm going to go to 1. They can't have like a pump spell, can they? Yep. Gonna have to be a pretty good Prismatic Strands next turn. Or a couple. What do we draw? Battle Screech. It's pretty funny. Okay. Go to combat. Attack with the birds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, they have Firebolt in the graveyard? Sure do. Fabulous. Didn't even think of that. Good thing we get all these Prismatic Strands, huh? Attack for 7 in the air. I'm going to flashback Prismatic Strands on white. You got it. Only 2 mana to play around with here. So we're not going to do anything about that. Go to our opponent's turn. They're going to bolt our face. All right, Strands. This does stop the Firebolt as well, but they might have another Lightning Bolt in hand. It's all bad news. Sure. All right, so on red. Okay, no damage from that. And what's this now? Firebolt does nothing. Lone Missionary, yep. It's all good, man. It's all good. Just be easy. You got this. It's not GG. Unless they have a bunch of counter magic. They might. They might have Dispel. Happens to me too. We'll leave Custody Squire back. And we'll go to block the way that doesn't kill us. Prismatic Strands. On white. We don't die. But they're at 23. One card in hand, 2 Firebolts to kill us with in their graveyard. We draw Sacred Cat, which is pretty funny. We can cast it, though. It's like the only spell we've drawn in a really long time that we can cast. So we'll play Sacred Cat. And I guess like attack for 7. Probably leave 1 more bird back. Attack for 6. This is like the riskiest, but I think it's the only way we have a chance to win. Pass the turn. Gotta keep attacking. Upkeep. Serrated Arrows goes away. Our opponent has 1 card in hand. We can respond to the Firebolt with Prismatic Strands. We can flash it back again if they have a removal spell in hand. But if they just wait till their next turn, they can kill us with it. Strands has done work this game, though. What's our opponent got? 1, 2, 3. Yep. Oh, like Arc Lightning would be really bad? We could get Arc Lightning here. That would be bad. Evoking Muldrifter, Cortazar. That's a good card. So we're not going to go for that line. That might find them what they're looking for, though. And I think we have to stop playing the risky Prismatic Strands game now. Opponent attacks, tax. Okay. So go to blocks, block, and block, I guess, for what it's worth. Okay. And if they have an instant speed red spell here, they can win, but I don't think they should. Strands on white. Electrickery. Sure. That really sucks, but sure. On white. Oh man, that was savage. Oh man, come on, life. Bolt. So I think we're just dead. We're at 1. Strands is the bin. I can flashback. Well, I mean, I think we're just dead because Cortazar gets in anyway. So I'm going to concede here. What's up, Haggadaya? How you doing? Just to maybe give us enough time to win on the play. It's been pretty wild. We've lost a lot. And with Grinning Ignis coming up tomorrow night, that can't be a good omen. All right, so let's go to game 3. I might appreciate a Lightning Bolt in this matchup. And they might have lost their Sandstorms for something or other, but I'm okay just getting on the aggro plan. These Prismatic Strands did a lot of work that match, or this match, so I think they deserve it. They deserve hanging out. This is a pretty good hand. So we'll go fetch blue mana, play white mana. Yeah, it's not too bad. We can raise the alarm, start our beats, play Evolving Wilds, pass the turn. That'll get us blue mana. Got to play lightning fast. Blue mana. F6, plains, F6. There was a critical turn back in that last game where I didn't Well, apparently this is an 05 list. I hope not. I hope I can salvage it somehow, but I don't know if that's possible. Opponent going to go to end step. We might eat a prohibit here. Wouldn't be great, but we might. We'll go land, combat, swing. And I think I am going to Thought Scour myself here, just to get a bit more information. Didn't hit a secret or anything. We'll pass. Happy to have red mana for Firebolt here. Wish I could have played this tap land last turn. Would have been ideal. Untap White Source would be cool. But they could just have Electricity. This deck folds so hard to Electricity. We have 3 Battle Screeches in hand. Just Battle Screech, flashback, Battle Screech every turn, I guess. And yeah, hopefully they don't hit the first Electricity on time. Arrows, you got it. Play Plains. Our turn. Ooh, never mind. I gotta play faster. Armor. So they're gonna arrows here, most likely. Yep. But that's just too juicy. Like, we do have Brainstorm. Especially where we have all these Battle Screeches in hand. Like, just getting an Armorer out is okay. They have spot removal for it, but yeah. There you go. So that makes our last turn look pretty bad. We'll have to try to Battle Screech 1,000 times here. And hope to fade those Electricities. Our opponent's going to go to 2 for 1 city on us. Opponent is on Jeskai midrange. This deck 5-0 to League. I'll just get a Granger Guild Mage. It'll be fine. Basic land cycling. We'll pay red. Go get some blue mana. Play blue mana. Tap blue mana. Battle Screech. Pass turn. And it's going to be Battle Screech all the way down here now, gang. If they're the first to draw Electricity, then that'll probably be it. Strands in the bin for our opponent, notably. Muldrifters, that's bad. Yep. You got it. Red mana floating. Gonna cycle. 100% we do. Alright, so we're gonna go like this. I'm gonna cast the Secret first. I wish I had one more land. I'm gonna cast Seeker. I think we can wait one more turn and just hope they don't have spot removal. And for that, if we're gonna do that, I might as well flashback Faithful Looting. We can pitch this Bolts and Deep Analysis, or just like a land Deep Analysis. I'm not gonna do anything Brainstorm here, so Brainstorm, Deep Analysis, I'll hit the bin. Pass turn. Serrated Arrows going away. It kind of does, eh? There's like a ton of just competing pieces here. Yep. Opponent. Mana, mana, mana. Oh, they had the Journey. Pretty good. All right. Not looking too swell for us, gang. Kind of needed that. Kind of needed that to stick. All right, so we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. Battle Screech. Flashback. Battle Screech. Go get some blue mana. Or red mana, I think. Red mana. Pass turn. Don't want our opponent doing anything too fancy here. Looting. So they're going to go try to find their Electricities now, I think. Probably. I would guess. I've just been saying that the whole time. It's just like one Electricity when. Yep. Missionary. And Skyfisher picking up Missionary. Ugh. Yep. And what's this? Missionary. We're going to bolt the Skyfisher and pass. Opponent going to get in. So we will trade with the Muldrifter here. We just got to hope they don't have a Custody Squire. That would be trouble. Yep, no blocks there. And we draw Thought Scour. Thought Scour doesn't really matter, so we will go all in on these Battle Screeches, man. That's what we're doing. No Wrath one time. 2, 3. No Wrath one time. 1, 2, 3. I don't think so. And we're just going to have to pass here. I did tap incorrectly there, but playing fast, critical here. Yep. We are going to try to do that. They have Prismatic Strands in the bin too, so it's not ideal for us. But we do have a pretty stalwart kind of wall going on here, as long as they can't find their Electrickery. Yep. And so I think this is going to be where they flash back their Prismatic Strands, but we have lots of stuff to continue blocking their Muldrifters. So it's not that big of a deal. And if they use Prismatic Strands to kill 4 birds here, then so be it. Hopefully we can find a way through that. Yep. We'll take 1 down to 12. And 5 mana means Custody Squire. Going to buy back Muldrifter. Pretty good. Probably not enough. Okay. That's the Drifter they're getting back. You got it. Gather doesn't do anything. We'll do this. There's Bolt. I guess pitch Chancery, Townfolk, Bolt your Custody Squire for what that's worth. Thought Scour myself. And find a Deep Analysis. We can't flash back Deep Analysis that safely here. I guess we're pretty safe, actually. Yeah, I'm going to attack with 9 birds. Not too bad. Not a bad turn. They're probably thinking about strandsing here. You got it. Prismatic Strands. Buy themselves a turn. Keep looking for that Electrickery. And I don't think we want to Deep Analysis here. I might have wanted to Deep Analysis there. Going down to 9. They put us down to 6. They get to Muldrifter. Yep. Yikes. And what's this? Even Echoing Truth is like brutal. 3 mana. Bolt. Yep. I'd rather they bolt a bird than anything else. This game is drifting away. It is. Gets in for 3. This is why Deep Analysis is sketchy. So we're going to 1, 2, 3. I should leave white mana. 1, 2, 3, 4. Deep Analysis ourselves. Draw 2 cards. We find Springleaf Drum and Rally the Peasants, which isn't doing anything here. So we will play out Springleaf Drum. Pass the turn. It might win us the game next turn if they don't find it. I don't see any more Prismatic Strands here. Lone Missionary gain some life. Yep. We'll see how deep they tap. Courtezar, yep. 8 times 5 is 40 damage. They only have 2 flyers to block with. And if they didn't find the Electrickery, we stand a chance. But if they did, then they got us. And attacks? Attacks with everything. We're at 9. They're a Lightning Bolt deck. So let's... 1, 2, 3. Down to 6. They would have to have 2 bolts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. Which isn't enough. So we want to keep 1 bird back. So I'll just... I guess I'll chump. Maybe I'll take 4, go down to 5. They have to have 2 bolts to kill us. They might just have strands, though, and then we lose anyway. All right, I'm going to block like this. Electrickery? Oh, that's so savage. Okay. Yep. I guess I'll Thought Scour myself. Maybe hit Strands. I don't. Ah! Okay, we go to 4. I think I should just scoop. Well, there's Strands. That sucks. Yeah, they deserve it. Good games. That was so close. Oh, it was so close, guys. If I would have milled the Strands. Match 4. 5. Match 5. On the fly. We're going to go turn 1, fetch out Blue Source, turn 2, Anointer Priest, start raising alarms. We're going to keep. And thank you for the games back there, Dingleberry. Appreciate it, man. Just went a little long. I was a little focused at the end. Let's see if we can get this, gang. Let's see what we can do. See if we can finally get this deck popping off. You know. That was so brutal, Waltzmark. Oh my goodness. That's like the most insult to injury. They like totally rolled me too. It was perfect. All of the salt was well justified. Opponent draws for their turn 1. There's a beautiful old Guru Plains, and we're going to be heroic, I guess. You're playing against heroic. I can't imagine this is a very good matchup. None of our red spells super matter against them. So we're going to try to race these bad boys here now. We'll see what happens. I don't know. I believe it was Lynx that once said racing mono white heroic is kind of an exercise in futility. I've heard tales of them racing Burn and Boggles, which can win on like turn 3, unlike an Ancestral Mask draw. Can you win on turn 3 with Boggles? Probably. We're going to see. Let's see what we can do. Oh, 100% be raising an alarm. Duh! What's up, Kim and Miracles? It's been a minute. How you doing? Brainstorm, eh? Well, here's the problem with Brainstorm and Pauper. You brain and you got the storm and the... Alright guys, let's see. Can a Guru Plains really do that well against Jeskai tokens? I don't think it can. Opponent's gonna get stuck on one land. They're never gonna have it. And we're just gonna like stomp them. It's gonna be crazy. Okay. Alright. Off to a good start. Another heroic creature. I guess we could brainstorm into Lightning Bolt. Stand a chance. So let's try. Brainstorm. Lightning Bolt. No Bolt. Seeker of the Way is not too bad, but I think they're a better Seeker of the Way deck than we are. And I think I'm going to be Thought Scouring the cards away. So let's go Sacred Cat. I think the first Sacred Cat should do well enough. And Deep Analysis, because we might not ever have enough mana to cast it otherwise. We're going to Springleaf Drum. And Thought Scour that stuff away. See what we draw. we sincerely did not get there. But heck if I'm not trying. We'll play Evolving Wilds and pass the turn. Can't win them all, bud. I was hoping for the good old Lightning Bolt off the top, kill the Acro and Skyguard. They could have Mutagenic Growth as well. Opponent floating white mana. Oh, they want it bad. Attacking with an enormous 6/6 flying creature. We have no answers to this. Yep. I guess we could try to gain a Jillian life. I guess that's our answer. Mutagenic Growth. Oh man, here comes Salt Strobe. Imagine. Tilt. Double Strike. Oh my god. Oh my god, don't. It's coming, guys. They're gonna give it Double Strike. Turn 3 kill. No, okay. We're alright. We're only at 8. No turn 3 kill. That was bamboozle. Our opponent was bamboozling us. We're good. We're good. Don't worry about it. Stop stressing out, guys. Stop freaking out. Just an Acro and Skyguard. Get a mountain, I guess. And what do we draw? Plains. Cool. That's an 8/8 right there. We can gain a life. I mean, let's gain some life about it. So we'll play Plains. Embalm Sacred Cat. And we will... I guess we don't have to. Yeah, we will have to use that. So we will tap Sacred Cat. Play Seeker of the Way. Oh, it is though, isn't it? I think the best we can hope for is not having them top deck for Xaxes. And then somehow gaining a Jillion life in the process. Opponent goes directly to combat. No nonsense here. We'll go to blocks. Get a little tentative about it. Womp womp. There's a heroic creature on the battlefield. Womp womp. Get out here, guys. Gang, get out here. It's so alarming. Do you mean like just tapping really fast and stuff? Or like killing us in one turn? Alright, gonna have to be a pretty good rally the peasants here. We can rally the peasants twice. Can we win? Hold on. Have I been joshing this whole time? So if I play a land, I can attack with 1, 2, 3, 4 5/5s. We want something that's bigger than a 5/5. So we can't. But heck, we came close, gang. Right? Because they block 3 creatures. They block, block, block. We hit for 10. Shucks. And I don't think we can gain enough life off of Seeker. Can we? How much life can we gain off of Seeker? And Cat, I guess. That's a lot of life. And they'll be at a low life total. You know what? I've convinced myself. Because this will be 3, 4, 8. And then 5. So let's go ahead like this. Go to blocks. Blocks. And blocks. And blocks. So we will go ahead and tap us for white. 2, 3. Nope. Nope, don't tap like that. 1, 2, 3. Rally the peasants. Triggers. And tap this for red. Rally the peasants. Gain a bunch of life. Kill some creatures. And get our opponent for 5. So I have 1 creature on the battlefield. We're at 16. They're at 11. They have 1 card in hand. That wasn't a bad turn. What's this now? Cartouche. Yep. Gives them another blocker. Another rally off the top might do it. But I don't think... I don't think we could get so lucky. They might have double strike here too. Do they play Assault Strobe main deck? I just don't know. Yep. Skyguard gets in for 11. No lifelink though. We're at 5. And what do we drop? Brainstorm. Okay. So let's brainstorm. And strands? Okay. All right. If we bolt this 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it doesn't seem too bad. I don't know. So we bolt this, attack them down to 4. And then Prismatic Strands on white. Yep. There's no way. Combat, attack. I don't know how we could be. I'm just as shocked as you guys are. It's been a little bumpy. It's been pretty bumpy. All said. All told. Been a bumpy one. But if I can get a game here, that's cool. Opponent, gonna get in. And we might as well just go ahead and fire this off now. So we'll Strands. Trigger Seeker. could have been better. All told. And they scoop it up. Deadly. Okay, Standard Bearer comes in. 100% Standard Bearer coming in. Ray of Revelation, pretty all right. A little dependent on our Springleaf Drum here, but I'll take it. And Strands. We proved Strands was quite effective there. So I don't think we want to pay life for this deep analysis. We never did. And I don't think Firebolt does anything. So we'll get rid of Firebolt. I guess deep analysis, like early on, maybe drawn to a Standard Bearer, but that feels like it would be too late. I think we want to Faithful Looting into our Standard Bearers and Rays and stuff. We're going to have to get pretty lucky to run that one back, gang. I guess an early Lightning Bolt would have been good there. I wish Ancient Grudge destroyed enchantments. They know our Standard Bearer is coming in too, so they might hedge for that. So let's bring in Bolt. I'll probably go down... I think 3 Battle Screeches is probably a little bit too slow. We should be able to win the game by casting 2. So let's try it like that. Okay. It's not... We got a Seeker, I guess. Seeker really kind of pulled through for us there. So I'm going to keep this. Oh, yeah. Yep. I'd be way more in on that. 100%. Trailblazer. You got it. Plains. Ooh, we'll go fetch up some juicy old red mana with this one. Trying to find our Standard Bearer. So if it's going to be Standard Bearer, then that's pretty good against Standard Bearer. TBH. Go get red mana. We'll play our own Seeker. There's a Strands. Seeker starts getting better as early as next turn. So let's play Seeker. Especially if we're going to be doing all kind of fancy Thought Scour, Springleaf Drum nonsense. Yep. Cartouches up the Trailblazer. An Anointer Priest would be kind of sweet here. Like Anointer Priest off the top. I guess we could looting into untap land Anointer Priest or something, but this Prismatic Strands might just hit the bin. Can't decide. This looks like the board that they're going to be working with, though. They've only got 2 cards in hand. No blocks. Nothing for us to do there. Opponent at 23. Thought Scour. Let's Faithless Looting. Triggers. Opponent having to think about some Faithless Looting. What do we find? So Strand's going to go. And we need exactly 4 mana, probably like all game. I really wish I could friggin' kill this Seeker. I think I'm going to try. So we'll pitch Strands, we'll pitch Evolving Wilds. And play Springleaf Drum. It's pretty sketchy. Let's see if we can kill this Seeker. I think we're in okay shape. Not great shape, but okay shape if I can kill this Seeker. And we'll Chancery, get that F6 value, pick up our Mountain. Don't do it. They probably have protection. Fair enough. So we should just hold on to this Lightning Bolt for now. Leave up Bolt Strands. Okay. No, I can get down with that. I can get down with that. Should we attack? Probably not. It's a 4/4. I don't think this is an easy attack decision now, especially if I'm not going to be, because I don't think I'll want a Prismatic Strands on their turn. If we let them untap 3 cards in hand, they're pretty guaranteed to have protection again. But they might tap out on their turn if we get in. I'm gonna attack. I think gaining 4 here is worth it. Hopefully they don't kill us. They might overcommit and like tap out or something. They might also just put a Hyena Umbra on this. No, that doesn't really matter. We'll find a way. We'll find a way to deal with the Trailblazer. We just chump block it all day. Yep. Yep. Seeker is now a 3/3. Opponent taps out. Tremano's Blessing. That makes it a little bit more difficult. What are they going to get protection from, though? White? Give her protection from white. Pro white. Do it. Nice. All right, gang, we did it. We've orchestrated a board state by which that Seeker of the Way might die. Just took 1 million to do it. Oh, they just go all the way in. You got it. So now we can play 1 million chump blockers and lightning bolt this Seeker of the Way. You know, I'm into it. I'm pretty into it. Go to 7. Turn comes back. Standard Bearer. That's cool. But we have to block this. So I don't think we're going to Standard Bearer this turn. So play a land. Battle Screech. Go to combat, get in for 3, gain 3. Bolt Seeker. Pass turn. Should have done that in combat. All right, gang, we're down a 2-point life swing, which actually might matter a lot. So there you go. All right, see what our opponent's about. Okay. Gonna attack with both. Yeah, like if this goes really south, like I can always just Prismatic Strands, I guess. Maybe I should kill this. I'm gonna take 5. Cool. Taking 5. Opponent passes. So we will Standard Bear. Flashback Battle Screech. Trigger Seeker. Thought Scour ourselves. Trigger Seeker. Draw another Seeker. Pretty sweet. So we will play Seeker, play Zori's Chancery, and our opponent scoops the match.